Hello gaming and welcome back to Mass Effect 2. Alright, we're about to be activating the trap. We are deep within the Geth Caves. We know that we've been herded to where we want to go, and that Adam? Is his name Adam? I don't remember. Alan, I believe. I don't remember. He's about to activate the, Geth as we try to get out of here. We know it's a trap. It's pretty obvious it's a trap.
Override of Atlas Station lockdown accepted.
And... Hi. There they are.
And there's the catch. I knew this was too easy.
Yep. Thank you.
Come on, let's move.
You have got to stop switching your weapon without my permission.
Hostile Geth activity detected. Our response is authorized.
That one was not active when I was...
Cerberus reminds all personnel that this emergency is now classified information.
Yeah, of course.
Disclosure to outside parties is a violation of your confidentiality agreement.
Of course.
Geth nodes 7 through 14 are now active. Emergency action required.
Okay. Get in the cover. One of us took him out. That one had a red eye. This is the lab that I was wondering if I could get into. The answer is yes. Really? Oh, there was no one else to target. Who's firing? Oh! Oh, you son of a...
Attention. This is a Geth status alert. Neural activity detected in nodes 1 through 6.
Wow. That could have hit you. We're not done yet. Good job, Tali. That's why you carry the big gun. If you hit that tank on their back, they just explode.
Declared. This ship is now quarantined.
Okay. Nothing in here, okay. Ship is now quarantined, apparently. Nothing of interest over there. Moving forward. Oh, that was fun. Excuse me, I was in cover. Okay. You've got to stop vaulting the stuff. You should not be able to get that close. love how hunters have active camouflage, and somehow that makes them more visible instead of less visible. Like, here's this big thing that's clear, but it has all these electrical things around it. I don't think there's anything else over here, but just because the scenario changed, I want to double check. Yep, we're all good. The only thing that was over there were geths that were attacking us. Alright, heading back up.
Warning. Get known activity increasing. Please isolate machines immediately.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen, but we will blow them up. Okay, you're gonna vault over. I don't appreciate that. Stop with all the hunters, please. Okay, I don't know where that bullet went. It should have gone into the body of the geth I was shooting.
That one hit!
Excuse me. Yeah, there are new places to explore now. Okay. Oh no, I've definitely been there before. This is back the way we came. Okay. My brain functions, just not all the time. Sometimes programs have to be taken offline to make other programs work faster and better.
Warning. Get nodes 20 through 35 are now active. Emergency action required.
Oh boy. That looks like fun. And this is gonna be fun. Remember the big guy? Yeah, there he is. I wasn't loaded again. That's my biggest complaint about this new mechanic, is that I'm never loaded when I need to be. I hacked you. Why did you shoot me? Or did I hack the big one? Apparently I hacked the big one. That wasn't my target, but I'll take it. Ow, ow.
Enemy combat.
Okay, who did I hack? There we go. Goodbye. Okay. I think we're safe-ish now. Yep, definitely want some ammo. Yeah, that's still my biggest complaint about this game, is that every so often you shoot and you don't reload for some reason. And then you just have to live with the consequence that you could have killed that guy, but because you weren't loaded, now you're exposed and he's about to kill you. Alright. Moving on, let's go. We made it out, somehow. So now the final lab is available, but first... trying to remember what we're supposed to do with, Cerberus notes. think if we go back to the beginning area, the first base, I think there's something you can use the notes on or with.
Commander, you've done it. The lockdown has been cancelled. You can now reach Atlas Station and end this nightmare. You'll need to find the main server room there to shut down the VI experiment. Good luck.
Thank you. I'm probably gonna need it.
Geographic conditions indicate an aesthetically pleasing view nearby. Organic life forms may wish to take note.
Thank you, AI. Or VI, I should say. This should be the starting area, yeah. Okay. Assuming I can head back in here, I cannot. So that answers that question. What are these notes for, then? I know that there's something we can do with them. Cerberus Project Overlord. Planet 80, okay. That's it. Alright. Oh, I think I remember. I think collecting all of those gets you bonuses once you're officially done with this entire mission. Either that or there's something in here that you can use it for. But I don't quite remember. Alright, we're heading in. Okay, time to hydrate during the loading screen. You know, I think I'm gonna go with Tali and Morden. The reason why is because Morden is a doctor, so he should have a decent response to David. Is it David? I think it's David. I called him Alan, I called him Adam, I think his name is David. So yeah, having a doctor would probably be a good thing, and then Tali being the AI, fearful, she seems like she would have a decent response as well. Alright, Morden, what are you using? Yeah, that's fine. Tali, yeah, you're all good. Alright. Oh, that's a fun scene to come up on. Oh. Alright. Landing gear down.
Looks like you're in, Commander. Good. I'm getting some troubling readings here, though. The VI is trying to upload its program directly from your location. Get to the server room and shut down the core before it can...
Why are you always cut off? Damaged machinery.
Archer log 155.2. For years, my brother's condition has been a handicap. That changed today. His autistic mind is the breakthrough I've been looking for. He can communicate with the Geth, such a tremendous grasp of mathematics. It seems serendipity is alive and well in the 22nd century.
Aha! So his brother is autistic, and because of that, he's able to communicate with the Geth. And that's why they had a breakthrough. Interesting that the door opened by itself. Okay then. Won't let me in there, huh? You can't shoot it through the window. Dang it, Tali. Alright, so I can't go in here. It's a fun little game, though. There's some gas. Oh, hi, David. I saw you. Interesting.
Ocelot 157.8. Unless he sees results, the elusive man is shutting us down next week. I have no choice. I'm going to tap David directly into the Geth neural network and see if he can influence them. The danger should be negligible. David might even enjoy it.
Huh. Sounds like Archer is the bad guy here. Salvage some computer hardware. That's a monitor. Okay, let's use the elevator.
Arriving at level 2. Resetting elevator.
Whoops.
Arriving at level 2.
Okay, 2. That resets.
Arriving at level 5.
Level 5, okay. We need it at 7. Wait, I saw... Oh no.
Arriving at level 7.
That seems bad.
Just the thing to help.
Eat this.
Oh, that was fun. Can I go through either of these doors now? Nope. Okay. So we got the tram to go to level 7. Tram, elevator. Let's go.
Arriving at level 6.
Leave us alone, David.
Contact facility 4. Is not in service. Please choose another. Smoke detected. Please extinguish all threats.
And we dropped us to the bottom. Shields are gone.
Combat drone ready.
Oh. Congratulations, you killed an already dead thing. Anything could happen. Okay. So, obviously Archer didn't care about his brother's feelings or what was going on. He just decided to plug in and hope for the best.
Now what's
Hey.
this?
Warning. Decelerator offline. Serious injury may occur.
Yeah, no duh. Let's grab that. Okay. Should probably take all these guys out, but We're looking for deep purple. There we go. Minimal lines. That's the one. And then blue heading toward the right. There it is. Alright, got some money, and that opened the door. What do you know?
Ah!
Oh, this looks like fun. Wow. I always loved that. That he moved the location of the door. VI server console access.
Get ready. I wouldn't be surprised if this button summoned a Reaper.
Yeah. You and me both. Oh, not good. Holy crap. Not good. So yeah, this is the fun part. We're isolated. We seem to be partially in the virtual world. Stop. Okay. Damn it. Okay, David, what's going on? More dead people. Alright. We're moving on.
Square root of 906.01 is 30.1. Square root of 912.04 is 30.2.
Time on this project is running out. There are no options left. How to get the guests' attention.
Ooh.
The robot says hello.
Eureka, David. You're a miracle worker.
Okay then. Let's grab these and then examine the disturbance.
Square root of 906.01 is 30.1. Square root of 912.04 is 30.2.
David, can you repeat my notes from Thursday's experiment?
Square root of 918.09 is 30.3.
David, please pay attention.
Loud. It's getting loud in here.
I'm sorry, you didn't deserve that. Would you mind repeating my notes from Thursday's experiment?
Log 137.3. The experiment yielded no discernible patterns of Geth obedience. End dictation now, David. Hell, the elusive man will have my head for this.
Thank you. And how are you feeling today?
Square root of 924.16 is 30.4. Earplugs would be good.
Hey, he doesn't like loud noises. That's what we learned from that. Fine palladium, we'll take that. And another disturbance.
David, I want you to order the Geth to take a step forward. How does he do it? David is a mathematical savant. His autistic mind can interpret the Geth language at its most basic form and mimic their phonetics. with his photographic memory cross-referencing the meaning as a snap. He's literally a human computer.
And you think he can interface with the Geth's neural network?
I do.
Is that even safe, Doctor?
I see no harm in finding out.
You know, I one time looked up how many human beings in the world have a photographic / eidetic memory. The answer to that is 0. It is a fiction as of right now. Yeah, I shouldn't have moved into this room before after waking them up. I can't tell. Some of them seem like they're just holograms. They don't exist. Oh, I have to destroy that. Ah, okay. Shoot the hub and get rid of the Geth. At least do some damage by getting the hub first. Wall safe, we'll definitely take that. Glad I turned around. And just for the heck of it, I'm gonna look through here a little bit more thoroughly. I did notice a lot of human bodies in this room. Alright, thank you for vaulting over. There we go, moving on. Okay. Make it stop. Okay, this appears to be a lock. There we go. Okay, that appears to be an elevator. Elevator controls. More ammo. Definitely need some of that. Right next to the coffee machine. Very nice. Okay, let's see what's back here. Hardware to salvage. We'll take that. Credits are always nice. Power cells, palladium. Oh, I know what's about to happen.
Warning. Elevator exceeds maximum weight.
I wonder why. That's probably why. That's not what I wanted. That is. Was that Geth real? Or just imaginary? Okay. Here it goes. We're now entering the inner sanctum. Another memory.
Square root of 906.01 is 30.1. Square root of 912.04 is 30.2.
We're ready. Open a connection to the Geth network. No! Tell the Geths to stand down!
Oh boy. Normandy SR2, no! Okay, how do I do this? Okay. Hit those things, it opens it up, and then we fire at the core. Okay, looking for another node.
Pull the plug! Tell Vulcan Station to cut all power!
It's too late. We've lost control.
Hi, David.
Attempting to establish upload link.
Okay, what's happening there? Oh. That's right. There we go. No, I should be using my heavy armor for heavy stuff for this.
David! You have to stop this! David doesn't want to be here!
Well, of course he doesn't.
Attempting to establish upload link.
Okay, alright. There's one. Oh, I missed. There's two. Oh, there's guests. There's three. And now we switch to the big gun. Look at that armor drain. There he is. Holy hell.
Please, make it stop.
Wait! Commander! I'm begging you. Don't do anything.
This is an atrocity.
Rash? Like forcing your own brother into an experiment?
I know how this must look, but I never intended any harm to come to him. You must believe me. It's not like I planned this. It was an accident. Seeing David communicate with the Geth, it all seemed harmless.
Until people started dying.
And before you knew it, you were running your own private hell.
I had no choice. The demands were incredible. The elusive man doesn't broker failure. Any war we fight with the Geth will be bloody. I was asked to find a way to
You
avoid
failed.
And how many have already died for this project?
more souls than will ever forgive me. But I won't apologize for radical ideas. If my work spares 1 million mothers mourning the loss of 1 million sons, my conscience will rest easy.
You made him suffer.
Look at him. Your brother will never be the same.
The damage may not be permanent. He might recover some semblance of his mind.
Cerberus will exploit him.
Cerberus will never leave him alone. Your brother will always be a lab rat.
But a well cared for lab rat. At least he'd still be alive.
He's an innocent victim.
So you'll sacrifice your brother's happiness for your own ambition.
Square root of 906.01 equals
30.1. What I've done to David is unethical. If he dies, it's unforgivable. Let me take care of him. Please.
quiet. Please make it stop.
David is coming with me.
I've seen enough of your cruelty to know he'll never be free from it here. I'm taking him away.
No, leave him! He's too valuable!
You even think about coming after your brother, and this bullet will be waiting for you. Then we'll see who's valuable.
Where will you take him?
Grissom Academy. They can help special cases like David, minus the torture. Joker, contact the Academy and let them know we've got someone who needs their help.
Aye, aye, Commander.
The elusive man can fire me if he doesn't like it.
Square root of 912.04 is 30.2. It all seemed harmless. Square root of 912.04 is 30.2. It all seemed harmless. Square root of 912.04 is 30.2. It all seemed harmless.
Remember I said it was heart-wrenching? Yeah, that's the heart-wrenching part. Alright. I love that. Export your save to Mass Effect 3 if you survive.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private
Thank you.
terminal. How may I help
How's
you?
the crew?
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Garrus received some news that put fire in his eyes. Maybe you should speak with him down in the main battery. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
It's always nice chatting.
Alright, we can do Garrus' mission right away. You're too small. From Moreland. I'm sorry, my mate, I leave you for a Krogan because you are not endowed as good as for your species. Do you fear these words? Moreland's famous shop sells many enhancements online that are not restricted by Citadel training regulations. Whether you require hormone augmentation, cybernetic enhancement, or gene biotic xenografting, Moreland has many things you will be pleased with. All species and gender order online from Moreland's famous extranet site, hot linked from this message. Product availability varies by local trade regulations. All Elemental Zero products require shipping surcharge. No shipping to Omega. Krogan reproductive organs not available. Other restrictions may apply. I see Moreland has done well for him and his shop. Therapy from Olar Han. Shepard, they say you're alive, that you cheated death, that sending you... This isn't just a pointless excuse exercise on my part as part of my therapy. They say a lot of things. I'm still alive. She still isn't. I hear you killed Benezia. Nicely done. Another woman I helped kill. If my information did any good. They want me to thank you. The Rachni would have killed us all had you not shown up. It would have been alright. It would have been right. Why me and not her? Why did you show up then and not before? They think that they can help, they can fix me. But maybe you're not really back. Maybe I died. Maybe I didn't close that door in time. Maybe I held it open to give her a chance, and the Rachni ripped my suit open and I died of exposure there on Peak 15. Maybe I'm a martyr, and this is an ugly hallucination before a glorious afterlife. But if not, then thank you. Han Olar. So that's the crazy guy that helped us on Peak 15 before we defeated Benezia. Dr. Archer's brother, from Elusive Man. Shepard, I understand you've taken Dr. Archer's brother to Grissom Academy. I'm familiar with their work. It should be a good home for him. I don't condone Dr. Archer's actions, but they did provide a breakthrough we've been sorely lacking thus far. We'll likely never find another individual with David's unique talents. Though your decision is understandable, it has set our efforts to understand the Geth back several years. Too friggin' bad. There's no way I'm gonna leave Archer in your hands. Alright, Garrus had a fire under his butt, so... Oh wait, first let me check if we've got any upgrades. I keep forgetting that I can do that from the regular console, but... That's alright. Okay, nothing there. Nothing there. Let's see if we got the hard weave. Yes. Heavy skin weave, 3 of 5. There we go. And heavy muscle weave. Melee attacks are now more powerful. I could not care less. No, wait. I could not care less. Couldn't care less means the right thing. Could care less means the wrong thing. Alright, let's go see if Joker has done anything more fun with Edie. I also need to check on my fish and make sure they're not dead. The last thing I need is 2 fish funerals in this series.
Commander.
I assume everything is going well up here?
Quiet enough. What the...
Trouble?
No, it's nothing. Son of a... Very funny, Edie. Real original. Stop it.
You did insist on manual control, Mr. Moreau.
That's it for now.
I like that they're playing jokes on each other now. Alright, let's go talk with Garrus and see what he's got. I wanted to go to the Citadel. Oh wait, fish first.
Commander, I think you'll want to talk to Garrus.
I understand. I think Kelly and Garrus would make a great couple. But she... Are you kidding me? Now I really have to go to the Citadel. Damn it. I literally only fed them once, and I didn't feed them after the last mission, and then they're dead. how often are you supposed to feed these fish? This is why I flirted with Kelly to get her to feed the fish for me. Because then I don't have to worry about it anymore.
The commander's put together an impressive team. I've never worked with so many aliens before.
They're a small army. We might just pull this mission off.
Yeah, we might. Alright, let's see if this guy's family got off the planet before it was attacked.
So the collectors did take New Canton?
Yes, but my wife and daughter left in the nick of time. They're resting in San Francisco as we speak.
That's great news.
It is, but I knew a lot of good people in New Canton. Our mission has to succeed.
Thank God Shepard's in command.
Yep. This crew is a loyal crew. Alright, we still have... There's a lot of stuff to do on Ilium. And that list is going to keep growing, but we need to talk with Garrus.
Shepard, I'm glad you came by. I've got something. I may need your help. You remember Sidonis, the one who betrayed my team? I found a lead on him. There's a specialist on the Citadel named Fade. He's an expert at helping people disappear. Sidonis was seen with him.
Betrayal.
What happened? How did Sidonis betray your team?
He tipped off the mercs, told them where our base was. He drew me out with a false job, then let the mercs hit my team. My men weren't prepared. They tried to hold them off. By the time I got back, there were only 2 survivors. They didn't last long. All 10 of them dead. Because of him.
Sidonis?
What are you planning to do when you find him?
You humans have a saying. An eye for an eye, a life for a life. He owes me 10 lives, and I plan to...
That's what you want?
You sure that's how you want to play it?
I'm sure. I don't need you to agree with me, but I'd like your help.
I'll do it.
Where do we find Fade?
I've arranged a meeting. We'll meet him in a warehouse near the Neon Markets down on Zakera Ward. Thanks, Shepard. I appreciate you taking the time to help me.
Alright. So we have to go to the Citadel anyway. I'm gonna stop at Omega first, because I want to finish up buying everything in the shops there. I obviously have to have enough money to buy new fish, but they're relatively cheap, so I shouldn't have anything to worry about there. Okay, so let's do this. Omega. Clear out the shops in Omega. Let's see, this is mass relays this way. Up.
Fuel at 1/2 capacity.
We're fine. I say as we completely run out of fuel before reaching our destination. Alright, there we go. Mass Effect relay to Omega. Okay. Omegs. We'll dock real quick. Skip. Just load in, please. Okay, since this is just a shopping trip, let's grab the people that we never usually grab. Let's take Kasumi and Zaid. We'll level them up. Still only 2, you got 7, but you also got Flashbang Grenade. So I'm gonna let you auto. Interesting, Shadow Strike over... Well, yeah, Shadow Strike is probably a better thing. Although Flashbang is gonna be fun. And then Zaid... Oh, you're just even up. Oh, wait, hold on, undo. I need you to be maxed on that. Let's see, Expert Combat Knowledge has increased weapon damage even further. Survival Instincts increases health. Let's do weapons damage. You are a tank? No, you're not a tank. You're a DPS, so... So Zaid, we'll give you the medic. And we'll give you the incisor. Kasumi, I think you've got everything that you need. Alright, we're just here to hit the shops anyway, so... No big deal. Let's see, up.
Is that Shepard? Shepard's supposed to be dead.
Greetings. I was hoping you'd come by. I'm Ish, and this is Sel. You look like a good person to know.
Nice to see someone pleasant.
Friendly faces seem hard to come by around here.
Reasonable people are more valuable than air in a place like this.
You don't know me.
I can see you're trying to flatter me. Don't.
Of course. Forgive me. You just made me nervous.
Can I help you?
You need something?
Well, if you'd be so kind, I hoped you might consider a proposition. I need skilled, trustworthy people to take care of a little business for me. Nothing illegal, of course, but it's paying work.
What kind of business do you do?
Important business. So important that, with your help, we can change Omega.
How would we do that?
What do you mean we can change Omega?
Well, I didn't want to say anything, but certain people here have business deals with people throughout the galaxy. If we were to have information involving those deals, we could make some ripples around here. That's all I'll say.
What do you need?
I'm listening.
I'm in the information business, specifically the buying and selling of privileged material. It's nothing illicit. I just need someone to pick up packages in certain locations and bring them to me here.
Need more information.
What's your angle?
No angle. I'm a simple businessman.
You have a deal.
I can do that.
My contacts use specific drop points. I need you to look outside Merib's shop on the Citadel and inside Eternity on Ilium. Look around for anything that might hold a data package and bring those packages to me. Good luck, my friends.
Okay, so we're bringing him data. That's all we know.
The attack on the human colony of Freedom's Progress has generated a swift but confused response. Vessels have been sent, but it is not clear whether there are survivors. The Council offered its sympathy and regretted that it could not become an
Okay. I don't know how I didn't notice that before. The animated Krogan running for food. I've never noticed that before. Huh. Alright. Let's see. Ah, you have something I haven't purchased yet. There we go. I think that's everything in the Omega Markets to purchase. Let's check down here with the Corian shop.
I like the seedier towns. They're prettier. They value their light. They don't have god-awful neon everywhere, like Ilium or the Citadel. Just the light of people living, moving from place to place. Just enough to know people live there.
Of course. Oh, I did miss one here.
This should come in handy.
Alright, we got everything from all the shops in here. Now we never have to come back, except for finishing the mission we just took. Okay, let's head out. Now we need to hit the Citadel. We're gonna have to bring, Garrus with us. Which I'm not unhappy about, so... I'll probably bring Tali as well. Because they are my dream team. Alright, off to the Citadel. Oh, I should go look at that research, shouldn't I? Yeah, let's do that first. Okay, weapons. Shotgun shield piercing. Okay, can't get anything else. Extra rounds, nice. We just don't have enough platinum right now, which I'm not surprised about. Armor, prototypes, okay, we're all good. We need some resources though. That's why I'm glad we're done with the DLC, because now I can go and gather resources between episodes. Okay, to the Citadel. Okay, let's help Garrus. And buy some fish. The two most important things. Help Garrus buy some fish. La-da-da-da. I just realized that, yeah, we can skip those cutscenes. Oh, it's gonna make me choose other people as well. Holy crap, that's loud. Apparently a helicopter is going overhead right now. Hopefully that didn't cause too much problems. But, you know, you never expect it when you're recording. Everybody's all about keeping it even. Grant, I'm fairly certain you've got everything the way you want it. Yeah, you're the only one who can use the claymore. Jack. Yeah, you're where I want you. Yep, perfect. Let's do this. We got some fish to buy.
I found references to a forger named Fade in CSEC crime reports, Shepard. Perhaps that is a good place to start looking.
Of course. Let's talk with CSEC. AKA Find Fade. You know what? Okay. I already know what you're using, we're all good.
I found references to a forger named Fade in CSEC crime reports, Shepard. Perhaps that is a good place to start looking.
Yep, we'll start looking in CSEC.
Welcome to Citadel Newsnet. I'm Emily Wong. The top story in international affairs is a Batarian test of a new orbital mirror system. By placing large arrays of mirrors at a planet's Lagrange points, it is possible to focus sunlight at any point on its surface. The Batarian hegemony insists that the system is for peaceful purposes, to control weather and terraform worlds too cold for settlement. However, Turian monitors contend that the system could be used to focus sunlight into a thermal weapon.
Fun! Alright, I'm just here for some fish. Thank you. Really need to get Kelly up to, taking care of my fish level.
Yes?
Looking for Fade.
I'm trying to find a local forger. He goes by the name of Fade.
Yeah, I know him. The alias, anyway. He's been a thorn in the network division's side for the last year. He works with the Blue Suns.
Where can we find him?
If I knew that, he'd be in a cell. Best I can do is put you on the trail. There's a warehouse in the marketplace. Some of Fade's contacts work out of there. Go ask them some questions. Gently, of course.
You can't find him?
Why haven't you been able to catch him?
Whoever he is, he's damn good at avoiding CSEC. I think someone on the inside's feeding him information. Either that, or he's got access to our databases and comm channels. I don't know which is worse. But you're outside CSEC. Maybe you can nail his ass.
I should be going.
You need anything else, let me know.
Thanks, Bailey. Alright. Okay, that doesn't help me much.
Further sightings of Shepard place him on Horizon during the recent attack there. Council officials deny that Shepard is alive, or that he is still working covertly as a Spectre. Later today, we interview Counselor Anderson. The tireless former soldier has put down his guns to build bridges with numerous trade treaties. Tune in and find out what the man behind Commander Shepard's rise to fame thinks is the greatest threat to intergalactic stability.
Huh. Good on you, Anderson.
The Destiny Ascension has completed its 20-colony victory cruise. Council members aboard thanked Human Alliance soldiers for their efforts in repelling Saren's invasion 2 years ago.
Alright. Here we go.
This looks like the place. The Forger's thugs should be inside.
Yep.
Wait, this was a trick, wasn't it? You sent me to the wrong place just to get me to leave.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
I've been trying to get this refund for 2 years. 2 years! I'm not giving up now.
You'd get a lot farther in life if you just held on to your service orders and receipts.
Yeah, you would. That's the same guy from 2 years ago, from the first game. Casual Krogan is casual. Hey there, buddy.
Fade? You're not quite how I imagined you.
Looks can be deceiving. So, which one of you wants to disappear?
I'd rather see you make someone reappear.
That's not the service we provide.
Make an exception. Just this once.
Damn it! Quick! Shoot them! Shoot them, you lumbering mountains!
Why don't you two find somewhere else to skulk?
Just like that? You're not getting paid for this.
You're apparently not getting paid enough.
What's the point of hiring protection if they won't protect you?
Let's talk.
We're looking for someone. A client of yours.
Not mine. I'm not Fade. I just work for him. Sort of.
I knew it.
Well, then maybe you'd like to tell us where to find him.
Yes, of course. He's in the factory district. Works out of the old prefab foundry.
I know the place.
Oh, he's got a lot of mercs there. Blue Suns. Harkin thinks they're protecting him.
Harkin.
What do the Blue Suns have to do with this?
They use his services to help their people infiltrate businesses and various organizations here on the Citadel.
Bastard. He's using CSEC to help those scum.
No. Well, not really. He got fired from CSEC a while ago, but he still knows the systems.
Interesting. But it changes nothing. We still need to find him before we can get to Sedona.
Let's get going.
Well, let's go pay Harkin a visit.
We'll need to go to the transit station. I can get us to him from there.
So I can go?
Sure, but if we don't find Harkin, we'll be back for you.
Oh, good.
Now would be the time for him to panic and run. Alright, Getting, thank you so much for joining me today. As always, please like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps the channel out when you do that. As I always like to say at the end of these videos, don't get assassinated!